Good Morning Tennessee from WATE 6 on your side starts now.
Good morning, Tennessee. I'm Tearsa Smith. New this morning, police are investigating after a man is shot in East Knoxville. It happened late last night at the Walter P. Taylor Homes off MLK Jr. Avenue. By the end of today, we'll have the results of a review of the Oak Ridge Police Department and its police chief. We've been following this story for months now. The review was requested because of concerns about Police Chief Jim Akagi and how his officers are being managed. Well, let's talk about our forecast. We just got through speaking about how they may get another round.
Yeah.
We're talking about our next round as well, Trent. We may see some more winter weather here, still watching it. A second sentence has been handed down in a robbery turned attempted murder case. 21-year-old Joshua Williams is now sentenced to spend 68 years in prison. Prosecutors say he and Brandon Middlebrook barged into a Fort Sanders apartment to rob a drug dealer, both men opening fire and injuring several people inside. A Rockwood man learns his fate after he is convicted of making meth. A judge sentencing Christopher Jenkins to 20 years in prison. He was part of a group of 17 people named in a conspiracy to manufacture the drug. An antique show is bringing in a lot of controversy in a Texas town. To entertain the crowds, one of the organizers decided to bring in male dancers. The Chippendales were on the schedule to perform until some suggested it might be inappropriate, especially on Easter weekend. They held a silent protest outside of the show to show their disapproval. The organizers said they just wanted to bring an entertainment that some people may never get to see, and we're not expecting this kind of uproar. Oh boy, we have video. The show went on in spite of the protests.
This was at an antique show?
Yeah, they had beer at the antique show and male dancers.
Okay.
That is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, same here. All right, there you go. Now you've seen it all. 5:16 the time. Where do you go from there? You go to weather.
You go to weather. Trent? Beer and strippers at an antique show.
That's what it's an antique show.
On a Sunday. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a time of year that we celebrate those who have fought courageously against the disease. It was 2 years ago this week that Star 102.1's Kim Hansard went under the knife for a double mastectomy to be able to say the words, she is cancer-free.
This is when you think everybody's talking about you, everybody's looking at you.
To turn on your radio and tune into the Mark and Kim show, you would never know the brave fight Kim Hansard has endured the last 2 years.
So that first year was very hard, very hard. It was doctor's appointments, it was choices, it was surgeries. 3 surgeries over the course of time, and eventually it was healing.
That place of healing is where we find Kim today. She's turned her darkest moment into a way to shed light on breast cancer. Sometimes stepping out of her comfort zone, like when she hopped on a bike for Kim's Ride for Strides to raise money for the American Cancer Society. She spends much of her time working with those going through cancer.
It's just good to know that somebody's there that's been through it, and look at me, I'm smiling, I'm healthy. I'm healthier today than I was before I was diagnosed. You know, you make a lot of changes when you get a diagnosis that may take your life away.
Knowing what she knows now about the importance of catching breast cancer early, she wants every woman to keep up with their mammogram appointments.
I'll confess right here, I've done it before when I speak to groups, when I speak to individuals. It's embarrassing for me to say that I had skipped a few years of mammograms. I had had mammograms and I skipped a few years. Well, guess what? I found a lump and I had breast cancer. Not in one side, in both sides.
Celebrating her 2-year anniversary of being cancer-free is more than just a personal milestone.
2 years means a lot to me. When somebody tells me they're a 5-year survivor, it means a lot to me. I talked with someone earlier today who said, I'm a 27-year survivor. Those are my shining angels, and I want to be that to somebody else because you need those people.
The largest football game the world has ever seen. Grab yourself a ticket.
It's going to be huge. Organizers are calling today Battle Friday. People have been camped out at Bristol Motor Speedway since yesterday morning for the chance to become one of the 150,000 fans to witness the battle at Bristol.
It's Virginia Tech in Tennessee. I mean, this game is going to be epic. Anybody that likes college football is going to have to be at this game. I mean, it's Virginia Tech in Tennessee. It's epic.
The question is, are you anybody who's anybody? I'm about to get a game ticket here. So here's the deal. Ticket offices will be open from 9 this morning until about 8 o'clock tonight at BMS. There's also an online ticket lottery. We've posted the link on our website under the As Seen on WATE section. A federal judge now ordering Kentucky's governor to weigh in on whether altered marriage licenses issued by County Clerk Kim Davis are actually valid. Dozens of schools closed or delayed this morning, all due to that winter weather. Campbell, Cumberland, Fentress, Morgan, and Scott counties are closed. Claiborne, Granger, Hancock, Hawkins, and Union County are on a 2-hour delay. You can see that full list at the bottom of your screen. And for updates 24 hours a day, just visit our website, WATE.com, or you can check our WATE6 News app. We should note Cott County also just added to that list of school closures. Welcome back. This weekend, the city of Knoxville is hosting a gathering for minority teenage boys to get to the root of problems and challenges they face in our community. It's called the Sun Summit. And joining us this morning to talk about the Sun Summit, we have 3 very special guests with us. Thomas Strickland, or Tank Strickland, as everybody knows him, Dejan Andrews, and Trayvon Covington. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm going to first start with these young men who look so nice this morning on the morning show. You all are 2 of the young men that are helping put this summit together. What is this summit geared toward? But is that a hard sell in Southern Baptist congregations? And what about here in Knoxville? WATE 6 on Your Side anchor Lori Tucker spoke with the pastors of 2 big churches in our area and found some common ground.
That high school, and they're going to have a good time.
And obviously just a young man who's been raised very well.
Yeah.
That girl's face crying.
I know.
That's
Priceless.
something else, yeah. A multi-million-dollar apartment complex in downtown Knoxville, now just a couple of months away from opening. Marble Alley Lofts broke ground in July of last year, but the developer says the latest we have learned about the man who attacked an Oregon college. That's coming up. You're watching Good Morning Tennessee from WATE 6 on Your Side.